are still on word work, and we are continuing from what we did last week. Previously, we agreed that singular means one and plural means more than one. So we are still on singular and plural. We also looked at ways we can form singular and plural. The one way we can form plural is by adding s at the end of the word. And we also saw the second way of forming plural by adding es at the end of it. Okay, now let's try something. We saw words like this, pencil. We saw words like this, box. Okay, now these are both singular, isn't it? So now for us to form plural from this word, what will we add at the end of it? Who can guess? Okay, so here we are going to add s. We have changed it from singular to what? Plural. It's no longer pencil, but pencils. It's no longer pencil, but what? Pencils. Okay, here we have box. Is it a singular or plural? Definitely is a singular. Okay, for us to form the plural from this, we are going to add es at the end of it. It changes it from box to what? Boxes. So this is the plural for box, which is what? Boxes. And this is what? Pencils. So we add s at the end of this word and change it from singular to plural. And we add es at the end of box and change it from singular to what? Plurals. Okay, we are going to look at the third way of forming plural. The third way of forming plural is by changing y to ies. That is, if the y follows a consonant. I believe we are familiar with our consonants. Alright, so how many consonant sounds do we have? We have 21. We have how many? 21. Okay, so I am going to give you a word, and we are going to identify which word follows the consonant. Let's see. We have words like this. City. Okay, we are changing what? We are changing y to ies only if the y follows a consonant. So now this is the y. Can we all see the y? After y, which letter do we have there? That is letter T. So now, is letter T a vowel or consonant? Definitely a vowel. So we'll change the y to ies. Okay, let's do that together. We take the CIT, then we change the y to what? IES. Alright, so we form the plural of city. The plural of what? City is what? Cities. Is what? Cities. So how did we get these cities? It is by changing y to IES. Take note, it is not all the words that ends with y that we change it to IES. We have words that ends with y, but we do not change it. Take for instance, word like boy. It ends with y, but when changing it to plural, we don't change this because it does not follow a consonant, it follows a vowel. So it is only the y that follows a consonant that we change to IES. So we see words like this. Army. Army. So now for us to form the plural for army, what will we do? We change this y to IES. Why do we do that? Because M is a vowel. The y follows a consonant. M is not a vowel but a consonant. So M is a consonant. So we change the Y that follows a consonant to IES. Okay, let's do it together. We have arm. We change the Y to IES. So the plural for army is what? Armies. Is what? Armies. Okay, let's try another one. We have words like family, family, family. Okay, family ends with which letter? Letter Y. And Y follows a consonant. Did you see it that way? So this is a consonant, isn't it? L is what? A consonant. So what will we do to the Y that follows it? We change the Y to IES. To form the plural, we do what? We change the Y to IES. Take note, words that ends with Y form their plural by changing the Y to IES. Only if the Y follows a consonant. So you have to take note of the letters that follows the Y if it is a consonant or a vowel. If it is a consonant, you change it to IES. But if it's a vowel, you leave it the way it is and add S to it. Okay, so now let's change family to its plural form. We have family. We change the Y to IES. So it gives us what? Families. It gives us what? Families. Okay. So now, what have we said so far? That words that ends with Y form their plural by changing the Y to IES. Only if the Y comes after a consonant. So now, city. This is a consonant. So we change the Y that comes after it to IES. Army. This is a consonant. M is a consonant. So we change the Y to IES. Family. L is a consonant. So we change the Y to IES to form their plurals. Okay. We see words like baby. Baby. We were once a baby. Okay, now how do we form the plural for baby? Okay, look at it closely. Have you seen the Y? The Y follows a consonant. And this is what? B. B is a consonant. B is what? A consonant. So we are going to change the Y to IES to form the plural for baby. Okay, let's do it together. We'll take B, A, B. Will we add Y? No, we will not. What will we add? We will change this Y to I and add what? ES. It will give us no longer baby, but what? Babies. It will give us what? Babies. So now, we got these babies because B is a consonant. So we change it to I. We change the Y to I and add ES. So we have words like country. Nigeria is my country. Country. So now, pick up your book and your pencil. So change this word from singular to plural. So now let's change it together. Are you with your pencil and book? Okay, copy it out. Change country to plural. Change it from singular to plural. Okay, have you gotten your answer? Okay, lovely. If you have gotten your answer, let's do it together. Okay, look at it closely. Y follows a consonant, isn't it? After Y, we have a consonant here which is letter R. So it therefore means we will change this Y to I and add what? ES. So we'll start from here. COUNTR. Will we add Y? We will not. Instead, we will change the Y to IES. It will no longer be country, but countries. It's what? Countries. So words that ends with Y form their plural by doing what? By changing the Y to I and adding what? ES. But it's not in all cases. We only change the Y to I if the word follows a consonant. Just as we have here. This is a consonant. The Y comes after this consonant. So we change it to IES. Okay, let's do this other one together. We have lorry. Lorry. The Y follows what? A consonant. And which consonant is that? Look at it closely. It's R. Is what? R. So what will we do to the Y? We will change it to what? IES. You are correct. We will change it to what? IES. Okay, so now pick up your pencil and your book. Are we ready? Okay, let's try it together. Lorry. Let's change it to what? Plural. And you know how we are going to do it? By changing the Y to what? IES. By changing the Y to what? IES. Okay, let's do it together. We have LORR. We change the Y to what? IES. It is no longer lorry, but what? Lorries. Is what? Lorries. Beautiful. Okay, so now this is how to form plural. This is the third way of forming plural. Okay, now let's try something. You are going to do number 7 and number 8 for me. I'll give you some minutes to do it. You are going to change party. We love attending it. So now you are going to change it to plural. And we have another one like berry. We love eating it. Berry. Okay, change it to plural. I'm waiting. Okay. Beautiful. So have we done it? Okay. Let's try it together. Let's change party to plural. How do we do it? Let's go. We have PART. Will we add Y to it? No. We will do what? Alright. So we are going to change the Y to what? IES. And it's no longer party, but parties. Is what? Parties. So we love attending it. Okay, how did we get party? We did that by changing the Y to IES. And it's no longer party, but parties. Okay. Number 8 was what? Berry. It's what? Berry. It's a fruit and we all enjoy it. So now we are going to change berry to plural. How do we do that? By changing the Y to what? IES. Because the Y, a consonant follows it. After Y, we have a consonant here. The Y comes after a consonant, which is R. So we will change it from Y to IES. Let's see. BERR. Will we add Y? No, rather we'll add IES. It becomes what? Berries. No longer berry, but what? Berries. Okay. We've said that words that ends with Y form their plural by changing the Y to what? IES. Take note, You change the Y to IES only if the Y follows a consonant sound. If the Y follows a vowel, you don't change it. Rather, you add S at the end of the Y and let the Y remain like that. So words that ends with Y, how do we form their plural? By changing the Y to IES. Do we add the IES at the beginning? No, we add it at the end of the word. Only if the word follows a consonant sound. So you have to be familiar with your consonant sound. Is consonant sound the same as vowel? Definitely not. We said earlier that we have 5 vowel sounds and how many consonants? 21 consonants. And what we have here on the board are among the consonants. These are among the consonants. So while you... Okay, what have we discussed so far? We have said that we form plurals by different ways. And the third way of forming plural is by changing the Y to IES. By changing the Y to what? IES. Don't forget, we change the Y if only the Y comes after a consonant. If only the Y comes after what? A consonant sound. We saw here that city, the T that comes after the Y is a consonant. So what did we do? We changed the Y to IES. We did what? We changed the Y to IES. It's no longer city, but cities. But what? Cities. So we have the army. Army. The M is a consonant that follows the Y. So for that reason, we changed the Y to IES. It's no longer army, but armies. It's no longer army, but what? Armies. So we saw here family. The L is a consonant. So what did we do? We changed the Y to what? IES. That is how we form the plural. By changing the Y to IES. And it's no longer family, but families. But what? Families. Okay. Number 4 is baby. Baby. The Y follows a consonant. Did you see it that way? Which consonant sound did the Y follow? That is letter B. That is letter B. And B is a consonant sound and it comes before the Y. And for that reason, when we are forming the plural, we replace the Y with the IES. And it's no longer baby, but babies. Is what? Babies. Okay, the next one is country. Country. The Y follows, the Y comes after the consonant, which is what? R. So we change the Y to what? IES. We change the Y to what? IES. And it's no longer country, but countries. What do we have here? Countries. The singular is what? Country. And the plural is what? Countries. So now we have lorry. Lorry. So now how do we get the plural for lorry? This is a consonant, isn't it? So we will change the Y to what? IES. So this is what we did here. So it's now what? Lorries. We all did this together. Okay, now this one was party. Party. This is a consonant sound. So for that reason, we change it to IES. It's no longer party, but parties. Parties. So we have the last one here. Berry. How did we get the plural for berry? We all did it together. How did we do it? We looked at the very closely. The Y comes after. Before the Y, we have a consonant sound here, which is R. So we change the Y to IES. So now, words that ends with Y, how do we form their plural? Words that ends with Y, how do we form their plural? We form their plurals by changing the Y to IES. We do what? We form their plurals by changing the Y to IES. Only if the Y follows a consonant. If the Y does not follow a consonant, please don't change it to IES. So now, we are going to see homework. I'm going to give you something to do later on. And I'm going to give you a list of words, and you are going to change it from its singular form to plural. Alright, so this is the homework. And what are we doing here? We are going to write down the plural of the following words. We have singular here and plural there. So now, mommy, please make a table for our babies and let them copy out these words in the singular way and then change it from singular to what? Plural. So we have here lady, supply, army, key, and university. So they should change it from singular to what? Plural. Okay. See you next time. Bye.